Now let's run through my tech pack example. On the sketch page, I have my header, which is on all pages. It has my style number. It tells the sample type. So this was a tech pack for a development sample. Supplier information I'll have at the bottom. Then we have the construction page, so the fabrics and trims that are used. Then you have the BOMs where it has everything that is included in that tech pack. So we have fabric, buttons, thread, the labels, whatever you can think of that is needed to create your designs, it would be on the BOM. Then I have all the different colorways that this garment came in. So you would have to have the colorways for the main fabric, if there's any contrast fabrics, the thread, the buttons, and I include Pantone numbers. DTM means dye to match. So like my thread, I want it to match the fabric. Then I have all the measurements. I like to do total circumference, meaning the measurements are full around the garment, so front and back, as opposed to only doing like the front measurement only. Trust me, I've done rookie mistake where I will have a comment at the bottom that says it's total circumference, but then my measurement will be front only, so be careful of that. The TOL is the tolerance, so this is how much I'm okay with the measurements being off. So it can be off half an inch and it'll technically still pass QC, but anything more than that or less than that, because it's plus or minus, it will not pass QC. That'll be rejected. Then you have your grade rule, which the grade rule is based off of the different sizes. So my sample size is a size small, so I have the measurements here already for small. But when it comes to production, because remember this is development, so when it comes to production, I will have the measurements in here for extra small, medium, large, extra large, and whatever sizes you offer. Well, then you have the grade checking. So this is when you actually get your sample and you have the requested measurements, and as you measure out your samples, because you should definitely measure your samples when you receive them to make sure it matches what you requested, you'll write out what the actual is. Make sure it's within your tolerance. If it's not, that's something you reject. And then if you have too many measurements that are way too off, they need to go back and resample that. If they're at least within the tolerance, you still mark it on here so they know that, you know, hey, you're cutting it close, you're within the tolerance, but it is a little off, so they can pay attention to that for production. Label placement, I call out where I want like my hang tag, my garment label, care label on here so they know, and then I have the artwork on here as well. Then I specify how I want my garments folded, because especially with like this garment here with the type of fabric that I used, it wrinkles, and I want to make sure my garments aren't super wrinkled when they're received, and I also want to make sure they're packed flat. Our final page is the sample tracker. So this is when you receive your sample, after you check the measurements, you decide if it's approved or not. So that's my full tech pack. Tech packs, again, I'm telling you, they're not hard to do, it's just very time consuming.